Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Calhoun here with the leadership team of Board of Advisors. Mr. Kevin Harrington, as you all know, one of the original sharks, or the actual original shark on Shark Tank, and Mr. Matt Andrews, who has been a major asset here in the last year with Board of Advisors. The main thing that we wanted to just get out to you today is we wanted to let you know we are here for you. We're here for you not just as a mouthpiece, we are physically here for you. We live within proximity of the Board of Advisor headquarters and studios. We are dedicated on a full-time weekly basis to support you, to open the doors of communication, to get the collaborative experience fired up here next week online, giving you a place to ask questions, seek advice, and just direct access for mentorship, right? Some of the things that are flying around, obviously on the news, it's all negative. It's all pointing towards what is going to happen that is bad. But the reality of the situation is it's not all bad, and there are tremendous opportunities for purchasing things while they're down, for leadership, for brand awareness. And the thing that I always say is when chaos and calamity hits, that's when you get to see everyone's true colors. So for Board of Advisors and for myself, the founder, the leader, and many times you're not just members, you're close personal friends. I mean, this is what we call BA family, right? This is where my commitment to you to make sure I'm the leader that you always wanted and needed me to be. We are not backing down. We are obviously we are practicing social distancing, but that doesn't mean that we are taking our foot off the gas. Doubling down on our technology, doubling down on social media and online exposure, and looking for ways not only to benefit you, but truly guide you, support you, and be there for you in these times.
Absolutely.
Amen?
And I think it's all about what should we be doing right now, right? And so what we need to be doing is working with each other, using each other, and informing each other about the opportunities that are out there.
Absolutely.
Like Mike said, that's what Board of Advisors is about, right? It is about helping each other. I can't think of a better time to be a member of Board of Advisors than right now when we need this advice. We need this input. And if you are alone on an island by yourself as an entrepreneur right now, that is a bad place to be in a climate like
Well, that's when it does get scary, right?
Yeah.
When anytime you're by yourself, it can be concerning, and your mind starts to wander off into worst case scenario, right?
I think a lot of people were shell shocked initially as things are happening. You turn on the news, but the reality is this: many people, many mentors in my life, and maybe some of your mentors, ourselves, we've been through some of these ups and downs, market
Absolutely.
crashes. I went through the Gulf War crisis and had 500 employees back then when the Gulf War hit.
Wow.
And we saw some amazing declines, and we had to shore up lines of credit and all kinds of things that we had to do. So now is the time to be reaching out to your Board of Advisors, your mentors, the people that can help you go through some of these tough times, because there are opportunities out there also at the same time. So it's not always just a negative situation. Those that can capitalize on some of the things that are out there might be able to weather the storm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And the opportunities go to the people that move in a direction, that make decisions and move, right? And in times like these, when everybody's afraid, what do most people do? They stop.
They freeze.
They withdraw. They freeze. They don't move. Right?
Deer in the headlights.
And that's understandable. That's human nature, right? So if you don't have the right people talking to you, if you don't have the right input, you are going to be frozen, right? But not you, not a Board of Advisor member, because you've got the right people around you. So Kevin is talking to his mentors and tugging on his Rolodex. Mike's doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. We are listening to smart people in our lives, and we are pooling our resources together to bring that benefit to you as Board of Advisor members. So, I mean, if I could say just one thing, it's that you are not alone, and there is opportunity happening right now. There's going to be continued opportunity. So we're going to help each other get through this, weather this storm, and even more importantly, how to profit and grow during times like this.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there is total opportunity out there. We just need to be wise and prudent about the steps that we take. Speaking of mentors, I was on just yesterday with the gentleman that actually mentored me through the original inception and planning of Board of Advisors, Jason Medley. And, he gave me a little phrase of advice that his mother gave him all through growing up. She says, "Son, keep it moving." And that's what we have to do.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, we're going to keep it moving, but we're going to keep it moving potentially in a different manner or from a different direction. And the thing that my gut tells me, and I genuinely feel, this time will create the opportunity for Board of Advisors and its members to innovate in a manner, and it's already happening through some of the dialogue and planning sessions where we're able to innovate, coming out on the backside of this being stronger, more scalable, having more power and influence with better relationships because of how we act in this time. So, this message is just truly about making sure that as a BA member that we support you, not just you, but you and your family, you and your business, and our doors kicked wide open for access, for questions, for advice, and between each other. It's not about just coming to us, it's about coming to each other. And the support system, the staff, and the full-time platform, thank God that we have the full-time BA online platform to be able to help you get with the right individuals based on decisions that you're making right now, okay, and going forward.
I love keep moving. It's funny because in the last week, I've gotten more than a dozen phone calls from people I haven't talked to in over a year.
Wow.
And so obviously people that I'm talking to regularly, we're talking, but people are reaching out. Hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? That type of thing. And by the way, I'm picking up ideas from some of these folks as to what they're doing also.
Of course.
So, it's a strange world, and now is the time to keep moving. I think that's a great example of something everybody should be doing, is reaching out to those you haven't talked to in a while.
Hey, moms know best, don't they?
Yeah,
That's right.
Why are moms always right? Because they have experience.
Yeah.
And that's why you're part of this organization as well. You want to be around the individuals with experience. It's not their first rodeo going through something that's trying. I can guarantee this is going to pass. And what's going to happen is, looking back, matter of fact, I had a dream last night. There was a gentleman, I'm sitting in a restaurant, there's a gentleman that walks in, he's dressed better than I am. I'm thinking, and then he's super courteous, he's just drawing attention, right? And at a certain point, I just asked him, I said, "Who are you and what do you do?" He goes, "Oh, well," and it was a short little conversation, but I said, "How did you get to where you are today? Like, has everybody met somebody where they're like, how did you, get to this place where everybody's looking up to you or you were able to achieve certain things?" And he looks down and he's a little puzzled and he goes, do you remember the coronavirus when everybody was just scattering? He goes, "I just made a couple of the right decisions." And I woke up and I said, "Matt, we got to get Kevin back in the studio today. We've got a special message we want to send out to everybody."
Yeah.
So you guys know that Board of Advisors, we are always here for you. Your Board of Advisor leadership team has always been here for you. We're going to continue to be here for you. But over the next few weeks, we're going to take that up to the next level, okay? We are full-time in the studio and here for you. Okay, so we're taking that communication to the next level. Reach out to us. Let us know what you need. We're going to be talking with all of you so that we weather this storm and we know exactly what we should be doing to take advantage of the opportunities and to also be able to help people, right? To be able to help our community, to be able to help other entrepreneurs, to be able to help smaller businesses. This is the time. Government is not going to solve our problems. Politicians are not going to solve our problems. You know who's going to solve the problems that we have today? Entrepreneurs, responsible entrepreneurs, right. And that's what Board of Advisors is about, right, Mike?
Absolutely. And just to give you a little future pacing of what is about to transpire, the planning sessions, what we've decided to do is we are looking at regular go-lives on Facebook. We are looking at principle-based video nuggets. Our good friend here, Mr. Kevin Harrington, brought a bunch of books that we've got stuff highlighted and tabbed, and we want to I mean, they're his books actually. They're not just some random books.
We got
They're-
some good stuff to go through.
They're some of the best ones in his experience, his past, his history, and we're going to be cracking these things open and sharing the best of them with you. Little video golden nuggets to help just decision making in these times. So live videos, results or principle based video nuggets, and really kind of an AMA session where just opening the door where you can kind of ask us anything. The next thing that we'll actually be doing as well is launching and really starting to pump up the podcast and bringing on some of your best relationships, you guys as Board of Advisor members. It's really it's an exciting time to be able to do what we're doing in such a weird time from an economical standpoint.
Yep.
I love how we're going to be able to, with the podcast, give folks exposure to their marketplace, to their followers, and allow them to take the knowledge that comes through from the Board of Advisors side, take it back to your tribe, back to your team, and give them the confidence and support to keep maintaining their day-to-day life in a very positive way.
The ripple effect.
Yeah.
Right? So I know there's a lot of questions about the upcoming physical event, right? The first week of May is the originally intended physical Board of Advisor event. We are going to launch a class act, high-level digital experience for all the members. We are really going to spare zero expense on making sure this is something that not only gives you the exclusivity and relationship and connections with the right caliber individuals, but it gives you exposure in a way where we weren't really able to do that before. So first week of May, the event is still on. It's just going to be digital. And then the cool part about it is everything begins to work out. First week of June, we have a receptionary style event. And what I mean by that is it's not going to be 5 days, it's going to be 3 days. And it's going to be an opportunity for us to kind of, in a family reunion, a BA family reunion style, get back together, share conversations. We'll be doing panels and interviews and synergy meetings and really fostering the spirit of just getting back together and moving forward into the time after we're experiencing now. So you'll actually get two different experiences. The digital side, where there's going to be new benefits that we haven't been able to achieve in the past, and the physical side as things begin to lighten up a little bit. So again, always looking to over-deliver, always looking to truly serve you. And this is just the beginning. Our ideas are flowing, and we're looking forward to hearing what might be best from you, and that's why these doors of communication are being kicked wide open.